Rick, Austin, Jason, Kat, Toni and Troy are on a bus heading to their summer camp. Toni and Troy were busy figuring out the directions. Meanwhile, Rick was telling everyone one of his scary camp stories.
So, anyway, he kept running and running while the police and I were chasing him. But I wasn't going to let low-life thieves steal from me and get away with it.
Everyone was listening in anticipation of Rick's story.
They ran into a small alley, but I followed him. Then, with nowhere to run, the two guys had no choice but to fight me. I did a roundhouse kick to the face and punched the other guy out, and he fell to the ground. I single-handedly apprehended them, and the police came soon after to take him to jail.
Wait a minute, you defeated the thieves all by yourself? Alone?
Uh-huh.
That sounds far-fetched. You sure they didn't hit you in the head or something and you forgot what really happened?
No, for real, guys.
Come on, Rick, cut it out. We know most of your stories are made up. Everyone, we're here. The group arrives to their camp in the woods. This is really nice. Now, if I track the way correctly from this map, the campsite is just a few miles to the east.
You're holding the map upside down, Troy.
Oh, never mind. Few miles to the west. My bad. Everyone reaches the campsite and sees the big sign. It reads, Camp VooDoo. They set up their tents, gather wood for the campfire, and pull out everything that they need. Everyone huddles up around the campfire to enjoy the pleasant warmth of the flames. So now really seems like a good time to tell a few scary stories. Does anybody have any to tell? You know, the ones that people tell around a campfire?
Oh, I do.
Not you, Rick. We all know your stories are fake. They can't happen in real life.
Oh, come on. This is a good one. Trust me.
Fine, go on, tell us.
So there was this friend of mine. He went on a trip with his best friends to Camp VooDoo. So the teacher wanted the students to stick together and behave during the entire trip because they were all known for misbehaving. The teacher told the students that whoever would wander out alone, the wild animals of the forest would hunt them down and devour them whole.
That sounds like something our teacher would do.
The students took it to heart and didn't misbehave at all. But there was this one boy who was very rude to everyone. He didn't take much stock into the teacher's story and thought it was made up. One night, he decided to test the teacher's theory.
Everyone seems interested in Rick's story.
So the boy decided to go off into the woods to pull a prank on the rest of the class. But suddenly, out of nowhere, a huge angry bear appeared and attacked the boy. It is said the boy was never to be seen again.
Wait, an actual angry bear? As opposed to what? A nice bear? I'm sorry, I just don't believe a bear appeared and kidnapped the boy.
Why not?
Well, everyone knows that these parts of the woods are safe. That's why we are allowed to camp here.
Why don't you guys believe me?
Well, it's probably because your stories are always exaggerated. Jason had no idea how wrong he was. Everyone spent the night in their tents and woke up early in the morning the next day. Okay, so what's the plan for today, everyone? Well, last night was pretty fun. We should build another campfire tonight as well. We used up all the firewood last night.
Why don't Jason and I go get the wood from the forest? The rest of you can clean up.
Sounds good. Jason and Rick go to the woods. They start collecting small sticks fallen on the floor. Rick starts picking off branches from trees. Hey, don't do that. You are ruining the habitat. There is plenty of sticks and wood on the ground for us to use.
Oh, come on. You said it yourself. There aren't any animals around here.
Suddenly, they hear a loud roar from the woods.
What was that?
What was what?
You didn't hear that?
Uh-oh. Let's make a run for it.
You think?
Rick and Jason throw away the wood and run for their lives. But in their haste, they forgot the way they came from. They run around the forest in circles, not knowing where to go exactly. It starts to get dark, and they have gotten lost. I recognize that tree. This is the third time we've been to the same place. We have no idea where to go.
Let's just head this way. A lot of light is coming from there, so that must be the campsite. We'll eventually come out of the forest at some point or another, right?
Rick and Jason slowly walk towards the light. I think it's getting closer. The bear is coming to get us. Run, Rick, run! They both run towards the light in the forest, but Jason suddenly stumbles and falls flat on his face. Rick stops to turn around. Don't stop! Keep going! I'll catch up, I promise! Just go! Rick runs and finally reaches the campsite. Everyone was anxious about them and was relieved to find them. Where's Jason?
He's right behind me. He'll come any minute now.
Everyone waits a few minutes, then hours, then the entire day. Jason doesn't come back at all. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe